Oh, he is down a peg. That's fine. I guess he's done something because of the tantrum of like wanting drugs and stuff. Oh yeah, these are up. Nice. So what I want with these, there's only a few here. I want to link them. And I want to clear just about everything and allow raw food. Pretty much raw food, maybe chocolate. I don't want pemmican or kibble or any of that on here. The hay can probably just go on the ground for the moment. Raw food should be pretty much everything, except I don't want fertile eggs. The meat and everything will be fine. And meals. I don't want meals put on these. I pretty much want like meals to be stacked elsewhere, and same for like pemmicans and packaged survival meals and stuff. So like they can get in here and they can put like whatever on top of this. I don't know if that's all linked or not. This one doesn't look like it's linked. I should be able to link them later, which will be nice. So yeah, those couple are linked. I could get all of yours to link up. The only problem is I'd like one shelf to not have shit on it, so it makes it easier for me to do this later. But that's not how this shit's gonna work, unfortunately, so... we'll see. But yeah, they can have their little, like, stockpiles and stuff like that. I kind of almost wanted to make, like, a lineup of, like, only rice, only potatoes, only berries, shit like that. That'd be great, but we can't, like, dilly-dally around with crap like that with a colony this big. Like, it would be lovely if, like, my colony was smaller. I'd use, like, small shelves or some crap like that. Where is the... There's a caravan. Alright, how's everybody? Caravan. Where's the people? We've got a couple people there. We've got Mo's nearly down here. Fred's the only one taking the longest amount of time. Okay, Fred's the only one with the shock lance too. But they've got extra food. They have food. That's the main thing. They have got food. So they hopefully won't run out of that outside. And hopefully I can get like the plasteel. All right, hold on. Let me just save this. So like the things that I want out of this is, yes, the Resurrector mech serums will be great for like in the event of like a serious battle or something like that, where no matter what, a colonist, an important colonist continues to die. I can bring them back. Like I did that to McPherson. And I've done that to, I think, Amia. Either Amia or Acosta. I think it might have been Acosta so far. So Acosta, let's say it's her. She's come back from the dead. She's a legacy character. McPherson is not, but I wanted to just, like, retest it just because it's been a while. And because I don't use them very often, I just wanted to, like, have a go with it. But yeah, what I want out of this is the plasteel and the Resurrector mech serums. Anything else, and obviously people, but, like... We'll see. Fred's almost here and Mo's almost here. Giesen's snacking on chocolate. Good for Giesen. What are you doing, Harang? I'm in caravan. Like, all the animals are here. Everybody's asleep. So the only thing I might be able to do is once Fred and Mo are here. I don't know if they're just going to go automatically. It'd be great if they do. Let's keep an eye on that. Also, while they're doing that, I noticed that a couple of people down here cutting down trees. The other thing I wouldn't mind doing is having an area in my base that can grow some fucking trees, because I know that my thrombos eat a good amount of it out here, right? But it's really far out. So what I thought about doing is making this area, just fuck off with that. I thought about taking half of this area and making it trees. My cat is snacking on an egg. You gotta leave that shit alone. We need hatchings. I know that one's unfertile, but still. This is also why I'm not really getting any... There goes my caravan. Sweet. So what I want to do... Actually, I need to save that as caravan. I haven't saved caravan save for ages because we haven't had a caravan since we fucking moved here. That's how long it's been. It was literally before this place had a name. Jesus. Okay. So I got to make sure that the cats can get into where the food is. So cats for sure can get into it. The other thing is panthers can get into it. That's fine. I do want panthers and cats to be able to get in here to food. But I almost kind of don't want the cats to be like milling around down in here. Because like the animals are like laying eggs down here, I think. I could restrict the cats and be like not down here. Or how far are they going down? Alright. First things first is I want the cats to be able to go in here but not outside. So at some point I changed the setting or something. I guess because we had food storage, cooking areas in here, that's why. Alright, that's fine. That can come back, which means I don't want cats getting into the cooking space themselves. This room potentially could be cooking down there. So let's stop them from going into where they cook. Sorry. Like there's a cat in there right now. It's running back outside. It's fine for them to come nuzzle them and shit, but they can nuzzle them in like the eating area if they want. Now, panthers I still want to go literally everywhere. That's right. I didn't allow the cats to go into the prison because like prisoners go psycho and like try to kill them and stuff. That's fine. Okay with that. But the thing too is I see we've got overlap where the cats are apparently allowed to go all the way to the edge. Let's stop that. So let's bring them back to the inside. And I kind of, like the cats have got allocated beds in here. But what I'm thinking is if I prevent the cats from going in here full stop. Also, it looks like I've got power down here almost, which is great because I'll take on that battle soon then. So if I prevent the cats from going in here, then the cats will go to like other beds, probably. If I put small animal boxes around the map, my only problem with it is that basically like hauling animals, I keep finding like hauling animals and shit going into like other beds that's not for them. And that kind of fucking bugs me. But if I put beds in here and stuff, like there's cats milling around here. So let's see. Furniture, structures, animal sleeping beds, box of animals to sleep in. If it's small animals like chickens, cats, or small dogs, well, that would probably be fine. I generally don't make a sleeping box. Jesus, Star. I'm trying to do something. Like crap. I could probably make little slate boxes. That doesn't sound soft or comfortable. But yeah, no, that versus like a sleeping spot. I normally give them like an animal bed. A soft spot to sleep on fits any animal. I normally like making those because like the notion that it's like something soft for them is nice. But if I can make maybe some slate sleeping boxes in here. Like I could put it, because they're going to get a table. It doesn't really matter. It does not matter particularly where in the room it is. Although it does, because the vents, I was going to do it on my straight line, but I should really do it like to the hallway. That's fine. I will probably not put the boxes down for now. Just another thing to work out. But yeah, my caravan's off on its way. I guess the nice thing is at least my caravan has food when I go have a look at it. Yeah, let me see the fucking caravan. Yeah, they're absolutely hoofing it. They'll be there by like the next morning. Hopefully. Like this is going to slow them down a little bit. But they've got like 6 days food. It's going to rot in like 4.5 days. But that's okay. If they're bringing back prisoners, they'll have like extra food on them for that. The other thing too is I'd love to be able to trade with my fucking traders. I haven't been able to do that for so long. It's just not been an option because we've been stuck in here. We haven't had food. We haven't had any spare resources to sell. One of these days I will. Jeez. Bubba, what are you doing? I was watching you stream this morning. Apparently you're up late. Did you get enough sleep? It makes sense why you're up a bit late today. But yeah, I hope you're alright, Bubba. I was just lurking. I was lurking like a creep. I will hydrate too. Thank you. Also, that's like my first slice of cheese today. Almost this week? Nah, second slice this week, I think. It's been very lacking of cheese. Yeah, thank you for hydrate. I definitely feel like tonight, like I know why my throat's sore. I was snoring up a ruckus earlier. I can tell because I woke up with a sore throat. And I'm like, oh, tonight's going to be horrible for my voice because it's just like, it felt raw when I woke up. So yeah, I've just been trying to like sip on water and stuff pretty much all night. Major content, never. I'm new here. Yes. Yes, we don't know who you are. You're a first-time chatter. Welcome in, Bubba. Well, they're doing the scanning now. So, I don't know. I guess it's nice to see this up and running. I guess I'll find out what it does. I would like it if it finds like a specific thing. What's it do? Sensor unit used by researchers to search for buried resources. The chance to find resources depends on the operator's research ability. Consumes a lot of electricity. If you find a buried resource, you need to use deep drills to extract it. Doesn't work under a roof. Alright, well, I'm gonna give it a shot for a little bit. Because if it's something that tells me that I have to take a caravan to go find stuff, I'm going to deconstruct this and build this, because then I don't need to take deep drills and power and shit with me for that. So, but if it's just something that does deep drilling in my base, which I think I've used it very briefly, I was going to make it on Quillen, my last location, and we had to evacuate the map faster than it got built. The fuck? Shelly, welcome in Raiders. I was watching you earlier. Watching you before my stream. How you doing? How's your game? I'm doing okay, how are you? Yeah, I'm alright, Bubba. I'm not tired for once. This week's been weird. I had energy on Wednesday and I played Doom, and then I got a huge sleep, which was great. The fuck gets me low. Well, cause like I'm over here looking at something and I'm doing something and I've got a train of thought, and next minute like my music starts screaming in my ear and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So like, and depending on the game, sometimes my volume's up. So yeah, your rising is fun, by the way. Yeah, you looked like you were having some fun. I was kind of watching you run around for a little bit. I couldn't watch for long because I like didn't get up very long before my stream started. So I kind of done that all week. I've been getting up really late, been like 8 or 9 p.m. So tonight I needed a shower before stream because I had a spider and I had a beetle on me when I woke up. So I wasn't thrilled about that. So yeah, I've showered for other reasons too, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Obviously like if you need to rest and shit, go rest. I can see you play it someday. Thought about it? What, V Rising? Nah, not really. Like, some games exist that, like, I prefer to just watch other people play it, or, like, it's mildly interesting to see the game kind of thing. That's more V Rising for me. So I just think it's interesting, but I probably wouldn't play it myself. I've got some adulting to do today, and I don't want to. Unfortunately, you'll probably have to, Bubba. It's the hardest part about, you know, being the adult. I could go for the Resurrect Mech Serum by Calm and Jade. You want nearby settlement have a special trade request. They would like to purchase 44 talks of normal quality. My people might have that many. I'm seeing people walking around. Let's accept it. Also, where are they? No. That's probably not going to happen. But like, if I told everybody to like suddenly stop wearing their like talks and stuff, we'd probably have enough, because I'm seeing like there's already half a dozen people in this area that's got it. Oh man. As for like games that I was thinking about, because like I know you were just saying like you can see me playing it someday and whatever, but the only one I'm sort of looking at the moment is maybe Warhammer in the future. That, or like sort of maybe looking at like Halo a little bit. Like I haven't looked into it too much. I don't really have anything else on my list beyond that at the moment. Like I know that there's also the expansion for Diablo 4. Like in some degree maybe, but I wasn't enjoying Diablo 4 to begin with. So I want to see the story finish for sure. I hate that they decided to split that up into a main game and expansion. I think that's a bit of bullshit. They should have finished in the game and had like expansion content that's more appropriate kind of stuff. But like, I would probably get it and play it privately because I didn't enjoy playing it in general. So I probably wouldn't continue it on stream. But yeah, I don't know. That's probably the only other one that I sort of thought of. But again, I didn't even like what they did with it, so yeah, I don't know about that. Can I get you guys to link these? Can I grab the shelf itself? That's not one that's linked. This one, that one looks like one that's linked. Can I grab you? And this is the hardest part about grabbing these other shelves. I want to select the shelf, but I want to select like all the shelves in here. So I got some adulting to do. Sometimes it sounds like, what? Well, sometimes it sounds like you like in a forest. Last time I woke up with bugs, like it's actually a forest. Lol. Oh, live in a forest. Nah, I don't know. It's just like I haven't been able to afford like a pest spray for years. And like I did, like this house was technically built in like bushland to begin with, and now I have like a whole heap of suburbs around me. So since those are gone, I guess like the bugs have just moved into the suburb. But like I did do a manual pest spray myself a couple of times over. It kind of sucks when I do that because like I don't have a proper respirator for it, and I should, because like the chemicals and stuff are like really strong. The reason why I haven't done a spray in a couple of years is since I started streaming, I can't risk doing a spray because it absolutely rips my throat. In the same way as like if you were to like bleach a bathroom or something like that, like it has the same kind of like really strong chemical effect on my throat and respiratory system. So that's why I don't do it, because like I literally struggle to talk and breathe and shit for a couple of days afterwards. I just need to get a proper respirator for like when I spray. But I also don't really like being personally covered in the poison when I have to spray like the awnings and stuff in around my house and outside and stuff, like above my head. So like I've got like safety goggles and shit for that. So shit doesn't get in my eyes, but it does get like in my hair and on my skin and stuff. And then I have to go for a shower straight away. So I don't really like doing it at all. Plus the other thing too is then I also have to lock my cats in the bedroom for 12 hours at least while it dries completely, because it's toxic while wet, but not when dry. Like once it's dried, it's set. So that's also a huge risk as well. So I don't really like spraying my house. If I could afford to get a professional out to spray it, I could request a couple of different treatments that they could do that would be pet safe, like immediately and stuff. But yeah, I haven't had that kind of financial availability for a few years. So it just hasn't happened, and I've just dealt with it, which means we get like spiders and we get bugs and ants and all sorts of shit all in the house. And probably because my house is maybe one of the few in the area that maybe isn't treated, because like I can't afford to treat it regularly. I probably get like the bulk of it, whereas other people's houses probably wouldn't get much at all if they've got treatments and stuff. I think you would enjoy watching it, maybe. Not exactly for everyone though. I thought it looked interesting, but then again, like as I said, like there's different games out there. As far as games go, like some I like playing and not knowing anything else about. Some I like playing and doing like deep dive lore videos and stuff like that and learning about. Some of them I just like watching. Some of them I like watching and learning about, and some I just don't like and wouldn't watch, kind of thing. So depending on the game, there's very different like reactions and stuff from me. How far out has this got to be to get connected to this? Let's see if I can get, not you ones. I want these two to try to reconnect. They maybe aren't doing it because they've got to go through the grounds here. Not that. I want... the top one's not going to do it, but the one in front of it should. Unless I can't... No, they're all connected, which means maybe those two don't have enough power, which is fine. These ones are. And I don't have many gunners yet. So what I was going to do was I was going to pop this open. I was going to have people standing at an edge. Like I was going to pop it open here. And that was going to force things to come out. And I was going to have like my firing galley here. But that's almost like for the creatures and stuff that are going to come out, like it's going to get that one and that one for sure. And then these two. I wonder if I could move the couple that don't have power down or something. The other thing too is until I can get electricity everywhere, like I can't build that. I can build it there. I kind of have to make do with a couple of little stripes of like extra stuff to get it working, you know. Just to have guns and stuff along here. There's also extra wildlife walking in. There's guinea pigs and shit. I've tried to do guinea pigs on a few different maps, and my only problem with the bastards is that like they seem to be messy inside. They seem to be messier than cats, but like their furs and everything is really expensive. So I don't mind having them, except that like they seem to just die really easily. They don't produce a lot of meat and stuff. Like the rats, I'm not expecting to get much out of them, but I got like 40 odd rats on the map. So that should be helping. I could probably set up, if I have, I might take it back down to 10. Because my thought process is like once they hit adulthood, they're going to get culled. And if they're breeding this quickly, I probably don't need that many. Like they're going to produce and then get culled easily. So I'll try to do that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too worried about the rat situation. Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about like Shadow's comment about like the wilderness shit. It must like legit sound like that sometimes, but it's literally just like yes, I have a house and I have a car that doesn't run and shit like that, but like I've gone through like times of just not financial stuff, you know, just like devastating life events and all sorts of shit that have just like, you know, put me beyond square one, like beneath square one kind of thing to begin with. So there's just been many years of no luxuries, many years of making, you know, like every bottle of shampoo and stuff like lasts like 3 times as long as it should, you know, things like that. Like a very extremely frugal life for a long time. So I don't know. I guess like I'm probably used to it by now, but like I don't know. This is why, like I've said before, like with like YouTube and stuff like that, like I do hope that maybe one day the ads will be enough, or like I might have a few YouTube members and stuff like that that might be able to like, you know, give me like a modest wage or something that I can kind of live off, so that like I can already kind of exist, not well, but like exist and stuff. But like in the future, it would be nice to be able to be like, oh, I can have like not necessarily like a full bottle of shampoo or something, but like I can choose to have the nicer shampoo, you know, something like that. Even if I end up making it last like 3 times as long, it doesn't matter. Like those are my life goals, my priorities in life. They might be like extremely meager, but yeah, that's probably why I don't mention them much, because like I feel like it sounds just sad, but it's kind of not. I don't know. I don't have like grand plans, I guess. I never really did. I do love what they did with this. This looks really nice. Normally they just plant them like a drunk sailor walked through my field, but this actually looks like somebody took the time to try to plant this. Like, look, my little fucking chocolate trees are actually in place. I made a little area for chocolate because I know that it takes a long time to grow and not a lot of people eat it very quickly. So this should be more than enough chocolate. Costa's got food poisoning. Who's shooting what out here? Sam's hunting something and Wolverine's hunting something by the look of it. Tail moved slightly while asleep. No. At least you're still being cuddled by Albert at the moment. Because, like, that would be the best sleep, is just being, like, all snuggly. And, how are my guys going? About halfway there. About halfway. They should probably make it by, like, daytime. It'd be good. These guys have got, like, 16 people. If I could take, like, 1 or 2 good people... Like, obviously, like, we lost 20. I'd love to take 16. That's not what's going to happen. This means bringing back prisoners. The other thing, too, is I want this swapped over as well. I want this to be a prison room. And that means some of these beds have to be not that. I want this bottom row to not be medical beds because I want this to not be prisoner. Yeah. Well, mate, are you able to... I guess you can't move him over. Somebody will probably be over there soon. But this section, without getting chat, I can avoid selecting him. I want this to be medical because my reasoning for this has a much larger, wider area. And I don't feel like this does. Like, I do have all my people over here, which is generally great. But if an event happens and I need to get them to a hospital, I'm more, like, used to that. Like, I didn't mind it being the reverse, but I kind of feel like this has such an open area that if I have to shoot him, like, shoot a prisoner, I feel like it's got so much more room to do it. Yeah. I don't know, they'll move him over soon. Plus, the other thing too is I probably don't need the air conditioning going in here because what's outside? It's 18, 3 degrees inside. The air conditioners over here are probably overworked from summer. Let's reset that, take that down to about 1 degrees. But now I kind of want... I sort of want to turn one set off purposely. But I know if one set goes off... I could probably turn one set off. That's going to save us a little bit of electricity and stuff because we'll be coming into cooler weather soon. And Viper's working on the way at something. So I'm guessing like the value of whatever he finds is based on his skills as per what it said. And he doesn't look like... He's got 14 on research, so that's fine. Not great, but it's fine. It would be nice is to be able to actually finish like one of my other hospitals. Like the problem is that this flooring is like going to be metal and shit, which reminds me, eventually I'll have metal flooring in here and we'll have sterile floors and people will stop getting fucking food poisoning. But yeah, they're starting to like stack stuff up on here, which is great. I've got meat and stuff on the ground. I do want to move this door over by 1. The only reason why I don't want to put a door here, I was going to, but I realized what would happen is my people will walk in and then they'll walk, like I'll have animals literally walk through here. I've had this before. I used to have one of my bases, and when I had 4 corners, right, I had like a door going this way and I had a door there, and I found that the animals would just walk up in a fucking circle and constantly open the doors. And in an air-conditioned space, you don't fucking want that. Also, I may need to connect like the base to get more electricity because I just don't have it. I don't want to connect it. We literally like disconnected that, but like to be able to keep like my fridge and kitchens and stuff working, I might have to do it. Yeah, let's I kind of want to do it where I can see this. It's not going to make the prison nicer, but that's fine. How's Chet doing anyway? He must be nearly... Yeah, he's recruitable. We can get him out of there, and then this will be completely just prisoners only. At some point, I'd like my hospital beds to be replaced in here. Because this was never supposed to be a full hospital or a prison. I was supposed to have more spaces to be able to like put decorations and other crap in here, but I had to put all of like my hospital beds and decent beds and stuff like that when I moved because we needed to be able to store prisoners. How's my allies going to? Like, they're still holding up. They're not happy yet, but they should get fixed up a little bit by doing the quest. And they do have a quest available, but I don't like how far they want me to go for that, unfortunately. How's this going? 2,000, that's nearly there. I must have... No, I still got enough potatoes for this. I was going to say I was worried for a second that I didn't have enough potatoes, but I've got like 27,000 rice and 31,000 berries. And I've got a lot of hay grass from something. I must have... I mean, I did it once so that we could get the hay floorings down here. That was purposeful. I needed that. But yeah, I want to like pop this open at some point soon. I just don't know how much of this... If I was to say... Well, I can't completely say don't work on this because my people need to be able to walk through a door. But these are technically a sealed room except for these. Animal flap. I could say don't interact, and that might stop animals from going through into this room. And I could mine slate. Oh. I didn't know you could go through the fucking animal flap, mate. I thought that was exclusively for the animals. Okay, well, I didn't need fucking doors. Alright. Holy shit. This whole time. Because, like, I never really built animal flaps prior to this. Like, I never needed indoor rooms for needed.